What is up, everybody? MonkeyPuzzle here with another episode 13 in fact, of ARK Aberration here on the IronMine server. Welcome, welcome. And I have been busy once again. I'm over here. Up there is my cliff platform base. And then down here in my pen, it's largely taken up with my pre-design of the base that is going to go to the bioluminous marshland, to the blue zone. We talked about doing that last episode. We scattered out of sight, and so I've been getting ready for it. And as usual, it has ended up a much higher piece count than I have anticipated, but it's kind of, I think, what it's going to take. Now, this is all I really wanted there, this part of it, which is basically a little greenhouse dome. I want to make my garden over there. I'm going to grow my crops and the plant Z's and whatever else we choose to grow over there, and have a cooker and make our little potions and things over there. But I need a place to put my dinos when I'm there. Well, they're not. Most of them actually even aren't dinos anymore, but you know what I mean. My crazy creatures from Aberration ARK. So in order to not just have a fenced off area, which I'm never really a fan of, fencing's kind of boring here and it just seems silly to fence off a whole area. I could do that there well enough, but instead I wanted just a self-contained little security zone that I can park stuff in, and it's pretty dangerous there too. So a big open pen like this would still have stuff spawning in it. You got to have glow pets all over the place and plant Z's and stuff, because the nameless are ready to creep out everywhere. I tried just going there the other day. I spawned into fast travel to Emma's bed, to Rimtess's bed, because I wanted to just run over to the site and check something out. I couldn't get 10 feet without a glow pet in there, and it was this mob by nameless and stuff. So the big thing that I'm going to have there is a crab, the Carcinos. This, Her Majesty Claveria Hayes is the name of this one, the great name we came up with. And they take up this much space. So you can see the circle she's in, and then to be able to have space to have any other dinos in here, I had to basically extend it out 2 more pieces in diameter, and then that will give me parking around this perimeter for other dinos. And I'm using the sloped behemoth hatch frame from Structures Plus. It's modeled after the behemoth hatch frame that is in the main vanilla game, except it's sloped. And this is our only real alternative to a behemoth gate, because the Carcinos will not go in a regular dino gate. And if I want to get inside the regular behemoth gate, you can see over there, they're huge, and it's really hard to incorporate those in any decent way into a building. They're like at least 7.5 pieces wide, I think. It's an odd number. And then they're taller than this. This is 5 high, and these are like 7 or 8 high. So to have that, either you have them sticking up on the side like it doesn't fit, or you have to make a building that big. So I use this instead. So this whole thing is definitely a Structures Plus creation. So that's what it's going to be. There's no real vanilla alternative for what I did here, because the glass, the greenhouse glass in vanilla is way too fragile. It's like tissue paper. Whereas this tier in Structures Plus is super strong. It's as strong as metal, and it's very hard to break. But the biome there is beautiful, so I'm hoping that you'll mostly see not this, but the biome that is outside of it. And hopefully I'll get a free paint job there. It'll be all blue or purple or something from the biome. Anyway, I'm going to put a few additions onto it. I need to do a little bit more tweaking. This is the basic shape. I think I'm going to do a stream right now, actually, where I do all that. So if you want to see all the nitty-gritty, go ahead and watch that stream. Things I'm going to do in it is I want to make little bay window extensions so that I can have a place to put the plant Z on the ground floor. I'm going to basically extend these out a little bit, but be able to still contain them and keep them safe from attack. and I got to design a little storage. I got to figure out how the plumbing's going to go and where all the crop plots are going to go and so on. So yeah, I'm going to put a few more accoutrements on it, and then we're going to pack it up and take it over there. So I'm going to do a lot of that in stream. I'll see how far I get. So, you know, I'm going to do that in a way so it's not rushed and I can hang out with people, because this is a pretty cool project. So when I bring you back for this actual episode, we'll see how far I got, if I even managed to get it over there and set it up yet or not. I may not even get that far. But anyway, I'll rejoin you in this episode wherever it ends up after that. But I just wanted to show you this a little before and make a little episode about it too, because I know a lot of people don't want to watch the big long streams, because when I go, I tend to go for hours. But I love it. I love hanging out with folks. And I hope a lot of you can catch that live, and if not, that it's something interesting for you to watch in the background while you do your other day-to-day activities. Alright, anyway, I will see you wherever I'm at next. Alright, well, the stream lasted 8.5 hours. It was a great stream. A lot of people joined, and it was really cool. A lot of people seemed to like it. And I got it done for the most part. We still have some finishing touches that I'm going to work on with you right now. But we fully moved it to the blue biome. We made some additions, a few changes. And in the stream, somebody described it as an inside-out zoo, which is basically what it became. I'm relatively safe in here in this metal strength base. We got a Carcinos here to demonstrate that. He doesn't know I'm in here at the moment. He's just kind of wandering around outside. But let's go ahead and take a view from upstairs. One thing I do want to show before I go up there is I did put in these little bay windows that have the plant Z in it, and trying to create enough glow charge in here in order to, wrong side, in order to keep the nameless from spawning inside. And also, actually, towards that end, during the stream, Mikey came up and donated this wonderful little blue shinehorn, which is really cool. That's a mutation, so I want to definitely breed this guy up. Is it a guy or a girl, actually? Let's see. It's a guy. So I need to get some more shinehorns, and I need to get some more glow pets in general, because I can't hear them right now, but you constantly hear the little wildcat snarls of the nameless down there all the time. And if I just walk around here without this glow pet, they can spawn. And I actually have had them spawn in here. I'll show you a brief little picture I took, a little screenshot I took while I was eliminating one of them. So just as proof that they can spawn inside still. So we got a little work to do on that still today. That's one of our goals for finishing up. But let's just go up here and take a little look at what the full shape of it turned out like. So that's it right there. Pretty cool. Oh, crab knows I'm here now. So yeah, I like the shape of the roof. It's a little complicated, but it turned out pretty well. It's a little different than I built it on stream. I didn't quite reproduce it how I'd wanted. And I like how the bay windows give it a little extra shape. And so yeah, that's it for the most part. Let me get rid of this crab, and we'll do a few chores here. And oh, I got beetles in here now. 4 beetles, and I've got the S+ item collector and the farmer. Right now they're both running off of batteries, which I actually have most of them over in the charger. So let's go grab that. Show you where I'm charging stuff up, but it's collecting plenty of poop. And then the beetles are becoming a pretty good source of oil for me right now. I just cleaned them off, so they don't have much on them at the moment, but we have a ton of fertilizer made already. Where is Cleve 4? Oh, I guess the crab forgot about us again, so that's fine. We'll ignore it. But I just have basic storage here right now. I put it in metal boxes in case things attacking through the walls can have an effect. This is just a temporary little setup I got going while I was starting up, and I will be working on that a little bit today. And there's that crab. let's go ahead out here and let me show you the charge station. It is right up here. So that's not far away at all. That's the land bridge going on over because the water can be pretty perilous at times. I got all this stuff charged up, and there was just an update to ARK to Aberration that allows things to charge even when they're in stasis. So these things will now continue to charge up even when the area is not loaded in by me being in playing the game. So that's pretty cool. But I can demonstrate how dangerous this is. It was a little precarious setting up. I managed to do it all right. If I just hang out for a little while with my charge light off here, we'll see how quickly the nameless show up. And of course, if I'm going to do it while I'm recording, they may not cooperate. But generally, I just got to come out here just for a second with my light off, and I'll get kind of nameless. Like, nope, he's recording. Don't do it, but you'll have to take my word for it. It's pretty sketchy. So I got to put some more plant Z's in. They don't seem to have a very big range. And I also need to get some more glow pets. Oh, you can hear them there. Hear those snarls? Let's see. Sound like wildcats. Nope, they're not going to do it on cue. But you did hear that. They're right under there. That sound can be pretty menacing. Lets you know you're not safe all the time. And, you know, they go underground when you turn your light on. And they'll go underground even if they're standing up there on the glass in the balcony. They'll dig down into it and hide inside my base, basically. So, let's see. Let's do a couple things here. I want to plant some more plant Z, even though they don't seem to be doing that great of a job for me. But we're going to plant a few more anyway. Let's see if I have some more large crop plots. I want 7 more, I think. These are the medium ones. So I'm curious. I think I can make those in my inventory. See if I have the ingredients on me for them right now. I don't have a ton of materials here yet. Nope. What do I need? Stone and some wood. So we can do that real quick. There's all the resources I need in the world just right out here. We've got metal nodes. These ones with the little blue streaks in them. Metal nodes. We got blue crystal. We've got stone. These are wood. I got to be careful not to step on the mushrooms. Well, I guess I don't because I got the hazard suit on, but it's not going to work unless I put that on fully. And then while I'm in here, let's go ahead and get that tool. And then we can go ahead and grab some stone. So the other thing I need to do is get a full suite of utility dinos here. I need an Anki so I can start using this area as a metal mine. I don't necessarily need a Dodie or a roll rat, but I wouldn't mind having those things. I'm not going to need too much stone and wood here, just minimal amounts occasionally. Gotta grab the red gems while I still can. Blue gems are no longer scarce at all. The red ones are. Always got to keep my stock of aquatic mushrooms up. This seems to be one of the few things that the Ravager can harvest is these ones. But we saw that before in some earlier episodes and streams. Alright, so let's see if I can make those crop plots now. I want the S plus large ones. And I could only make one. Let me finish getting the materials for the rest of that, guys, and we'll be back. Oh, and here they are. It spawned right inside my base. Oh, and there's another one too. Look at that. So the foundations don't stop them. Plant Z's don't stop them. definitely need just more glow pets, I guess, in here. Gotta stock the place up. So we're gonna go on some Shinehorn expeditions, and I could always bring more bulb dogs in here too. But since Shinehorns are the thing for the place, they're really cute, we'll be going for those. Not quite ready to get feather lights and glowtails yet, but yeah, I got to show you guys evidence of that. So besides being my foothold into the blue, this area is also meant to be my greenhouse, and just a place to do it where it didn't add more complexity to my cliff house base. And I've got a bunch of narco berries planted up there because I already got 2 each of the crops up there, and I thought that was enough, so I did the rest with something I thought would be useful. I've got plenty of narcotics already, but it's just always useful for leveling up. So I just can come down here, pull way more than I know I can make, and boom, this gets filled up. I got plenty of rotten meat from defending myself here all the time, and there's always a good amount of narco berries growing. So one of the things I want to do up here, let me see if I've got the seeds on me. I do. Is let's go up here and make a few changes based on the fact that we need to light this place up better. I don't have any plant Z's up here at the moment. Let me put the batteries back on that I have here. And I eventually want to work my way up to making an S+ grinder so that I can make propellant, because the batteries are a great stopgap, but it is a chore, it's a pain in the butt, and I know from experience, once you fill a item collector with some propellant, you're pretty much good to go. So we will be working up the way to that. That is definitely an S+ thing. Guys, you never can really chill here, even though I do chill. I love hanging out here and just checking out all the water creatures. You see, we've got an anglerfish there. We get Diplocaulus. We get Sarcos. I got a lamprey on me during the stream. And there's Electrophorus, electric eels, and Cnidarias, and all kinds of cool things down in the water. But let me see real quick. I need to take this apart, so let me clean this ladder so I don't bust it. Moving the trap door from above. Gotta go outside briefly. Always has some element of risk to it. I kind of like it though. This is like this beautiful little fortress in this beautiful place that always wants to eat me. Yeah, and up here we get a better view of the water. Oh, and there's the frogs, the Beezle Bufo, saber-toothed salmon, and we already talked about the Carcinos. Oh, and baryonyx too. There's a ton of those tend to be down there. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a bunch of water taming. There's an eel over there. Oh, and piranhas, of course. So yeah, I'm going to have to combine some aquatic pen as part of this at some point. Although it's going to be a little tricky keeping things safe. Alright, so let's move this over because symmetry is everything. I think I'm going to move my ladder to over here. And, oh, didn't mean to lose that triangle. Those triangles are funny about what they stick to, but that's okay. We have another one of those. So let's grab that and that, and we'll get my trapdoor back. Gonna need to run outside again. I'll get my ladder back in. Alright, so before any of the beetles fall down. So the trapdoor is going to go here, and then that allows me to put this here, and then I can put one of the large plots, which S+ wants snap. So that's cool. And then we can go ahead and give it a seed. And I'm not sure if this is going to be irrigated. It might be a little too far away, so we're going to have to deal with some irrigation. And then I want to make the basically 4 directions that kind of alternate with the ones downstairs into the plant species Z. So we got, that would be that one, and then this one. Unfortunately, we're going to have to eliminate the narco berries. But I don't want to lose them. So why'd you go down there? I want you to go in there. It's not doing it for me. I can separate one out and drag it over. No? Oh, because this is still planted, that's why. We got to do that. No? Why can't I destroy it? Tell me why, beetle. Huh. Well, easy enough just to pick the whole thing up and put it back down again. That ought to do it. Okay. And we can give it a seed. Give it the fert back. And then I'm going to do that 2 more times. Once here. Yeah, not going to let me do it. Got to do it that way. And once over there. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, got all 4 of those done. And hopefully that will give me some modicum more protection. Not that they seem to have a really huge radius. I mean, that thing did not seem to spawn far. Whoa. Did not seem to spawn far from those guys. So, yeah. Let me see. Let me just get the ladder back up there real quick. These are just little things. The other thing I want to do today, besides get an Anki, or at least these are going to be my ongoing projects here, is I want to make a cooker here so that I can make some dye, and I want to dye all the metal something bluish. Not sure what color exactly at the moment. Might be navy, which is kind of a periwinkle generally in ARK, or maybe it will be blue, or maybe it will be one of the purples. I'm not sure, but I'm going to play with that and just make this thing blend in a little bit. I have been playing with the models a little bit and eliminating some of the crossbars here. I'm not sure what else I'm going to eliminate. I might just leave this whole lattice here because it is kind of cool, and if I start to eliminate sections of it, it might just look weird. But I did do some of that. But last thing I got to do for the little modifications we just made is I got to fix the irrigation. Oh, and I wanted to take these medium crop plots and add them here. So I guess I can add 5 of them if that's going to go there. So that way I ended up with more narco berries rather than less. And I'm generating plenty of fertilizer just with these 4 beetles and the poop from those few dinos I have here. So that's not going to be a problem. And thanks to the farmer, they're getting distributed nicely. And the item collector, those things, that amount of automation, I do not mind at all. Because it sure beats having to poop something and distribute it myself all the time. Kind of a pain. And there's better things, more interesting things I can be doing. You guys certainly don't want to see videos of that. So I'm just going to get these planted up real quick. And apparently the dev kit with Aberration has just come out, which means that devs are going to be able to make mods with Aberration assets in them. So Eco already announced that she's going to be doing an Aberration decor mod, which is going to be great because then we'll be able to take this botanical garden and take it to the nth, because we'll be able to plant really cool things that grow in Aberration and really make it look like the botanical garden that it should be, and, you know, go beyond just these crop plots and stuff. Even though the plant Z's are pretty cool, they are definitely pretty exotic. Did I put something in here? I did. Okay, so it's going to take a minute before those come. Oh, and those are not irrigated. So let's play with irrigation real quickly. The thing I did here, you can see how I pull this off. It's all hidden at the moment. There's another benefit of Structures Plus, but I can make them show again. And you can see from down here that what I did is... Man, that gets me every time. What I did is, because we're on water, the taps work everywhere, the inlets. So I just put one inlet on each of these and then a tap. And then I went ahead and brought it up to irrigate over there. So I need to grab a couple more pipes here. Not there, but there. Grab those, and hopefully I have enough now. I need to bring this one up now too. Oh, the strange thing is when you look up through the crop plots, they're actually transparent from underneath, which is kind of glitchy, but kind of cool. I don't mind it too much. Put you away, and then do this. So, yeah, it took me quite a while to get all this done, so it actually worked out really well that I streamed it, because it would have been really hard to condense it all into a video. So we're just doing a few odds and ends now together, and just by me running around here, you guys have a chance to see what the outcome was of all of this. That didn't make it all the way up yet. That should do it. And so sometimes what I do is I just turn my glow pet off just to let those guys emerge, so that, because they keep like totally harassing me by growling, and it gets to be too much at some point, so I just got to kill them off. And then, yeah, for these, I'm just going to bring these in like this. And then that should be good enough. Do this. Be cool. It's a little weird with them right in the middle. I was hoping they'd be right there, but that'll work. I could maybe try bringing one to the center. Well, it's not going to end up right in the center is the problem. No, I gotta try one more thing. Probably do it like I was doing originally, but just need to experiment a little bit. Just wanted to see if I brought one in from the center and I put that down, how that would look. I'd get 4 taps in the sort of in the center like that, which probably is no better than it being in here, but it looks like it would obstruct the plant here, and that kind of bothers me. But maybe I'll do it like that, and then all these are now irrigated. I just got to get that one irrigated, which will be easy enough to do. And just by bringing it out over here, and maybe I'll bring it back one more. Put that there. Cool. Everything's irrigated now, and we can just go ahead and hide it all again. So it's time to go out and get some tames, I think. Now that we've done those few things. Looking for Ankies and Shinehorns. Oh, and real quick, let's turn my light off. I just wanted to see if I could get that guy who keeps growling, but I guess they come out on their own time, so we'll forget about that. Let me grab a little food, and I'm going to go out and try to tame those things, and if I find some, I will let you know.